Good morning guys, and you are joining me for episode 2 of Map Visits. Now we are at the prolific Albans Lakes today. Yeah, I come to Albans Lakes a lot, but this caters for everybody, this venue. There's a match lake, there's a carp lake, there's a specimen and catfish lake, there's a fantastic tackle shop on site, and it's great value for money. This place is full of fish. Now whether you want to catch skimmers, whether you want to catch bream, whether you want to catch carp, you want to catch catfish, they are all here. But today I'm here to do something really different, and we're taking a chance today. We are coming here to fish big. One rod, big fish, that's it. For those that follow me, I normally fish for skimmers and bream everywhere we go, but we are doing big fish, and today is big fish only. Now as you know, Albans Lakes really excites me. I run lots of matches here, but there's one swim on Willows that I always like to draw. It's a peg facing the end of the spit. It's a spit of land that sticks out from the opposite bank, and it's surrounded by trees and overhanging bushes, and it always holds loads and loads of big fish, but I've never been lucky enough to draw it in a big match. So guys, that is where I'm going to fish. Go big or go home. Now it's really early in the morning, it's 6 AM. As I said, we are here today for big fish. There's no messing around. You've got to use the same sort of baits that are going in all the time. I've got krill and normal pellets. I've got a strong, super strong fish meal ground bait. I'm adding hemp to the mix. And this is what you need to do on these venues that get fished by carp anglers all the time. Now we know there's loads of big carp in here. There's also loads of big catfish. So something with a strong smelling bait is going to drag these fish in. And that is the plan today. We create a bed with strong smelling baits, and hopefully the fish will come to us. We are fishing against the trees, in their lair. Fingers crossed we'll catch a few. So I'm going to get this mixed up. Let's get some water in there. Get going. I'm going to get on the box and I'm going to talk you through what we're going to do. We'll get some bait in and let's have a few. So we are fishing, and believe it or not, I've started off, I'll give it 10 big bait ups on the corner out there, on the corner of that island, just going up the right hand side of it. And then I've started fishing. Before we even managed to get the cameras on, we've had second chuck, it's gone right round. We've had a carp, beautiful carp, 7-8 pound, a real tussle. They go straight for that tree that's on the corner there. We've managed to get him out. We're using proper gear. I've got a new 12-foot extremis feeder designed for this sort of gear. Loads of power through the blank. Nice soft tip to get bite detection, but the power through the rod is fantastic. Paired with that, I've got a 5.5 parabolics, 8 pound mono today. We are not messing around. Did I mention it was warm? No, today guys, it is not cold. It is roasting. We have got a high temperature of 30 degrees today. We've been here really early. The sun's just coming up over the trees now. And we've had a carp already, which is great. So now I'm thinking to myself, do I need to refeed every time I get a bite? I don't know. But that's something that we'll do as we go through the session. But I'm getting a few indications, but it's a great start. So that's been out there now, 9.5 minutes, time for a recast. I don't know if I mentioned it's warm guys, but it's really warm today. It's forecast 30 degrees. I've got an indication now. I've had a few indications, but I've not had a bite yet, which makes me think maybe my bait is masked somewhere, my feeder's masked somewhere. It's in some debris and I can't pick the bait up. So I'm going to bring that in now. I'm just going to talk you through my setup. So give that a quick reel. I'm sticked up 42 metres. just to the right of the island. Well, it's not an island, it's actually a spit that comes halfway across the lake. So quickly run through this. I've got on the new 32 gram embed method feeder. I've got, because we're fishing up against snags, I've got 8 meters of 0.26 mono onto 8 pound normal mono, and the business end I've got a size 12 KKHB. Washed out pink always works really well on here, and that is through to 0.21. So a proper strong rig. I'm up against snags. There's no point fishing soft. You've got to get them out and you've got to dig in and hold them. If you give them any line, they're in. So not for the faint-hearted. So let's get this back out there and hopefully we'll catch a few more. So I'm just going to reload my feeder, get that in there. I'm not going to put it in a clip at the moment because I think there's too many fish there and they're grubbing. So that's it, just simply mould a method feeder, give it a nice and tight. I want it on there, there's lots of little skimmers in here. Get that in nice and tight. Perfect, that's not coming off on the drop. Right, let's get out there. Up to the right hand side of the tree, hopefully I won't go in the tree when everyone's watching. Perfect. Follow that down, beautiful. Let's just sink that line, let it settle. Okay. Now one thing that I always do this time of year is I like to take the temperature. The water temperature today is saying, wow, 21 degrees the water temperature today. Them fish are going to be really active. And with the sun coming out today, and we've sat here, there's a good chance later on in the day them fish are going to go to them snags, them overhanging trees. And if we can just tempt a few out during the day, although it's going to be hot for us, them fish will head for the shade. Normally, that's the plan anyway. What I must say as well, guys, if you're fishing in this heat, we've got 30 degrees today, make sure you wear your sunscreen. It's really important. We all love fishing, we all love being out in the good weather, but it's really important that you wear your sun cream, guys. After that, let's just get fishing. Perfect timing, look at that. That feels like a very large fish and it's wallowing. That was perfect timing. He's gone away from the bush. Feels quite heavy. How long was that? It didn't even put my stopwatch on, it was that quick. That's wallowing. I don't want to stick my net out and say that might be a catfish. But this rod, there's so much power in this rod. Look at that, that's got fantastic action on it. I don't want to put the rod up in the air, I'm just trying to get this fish away from them snags. If I go up in the air, he's going to dive for them trees. He's just wallowing. I've got a funny feeling this is a catfish. I'm not making a lot of ground on him, he's just wallowing at me. Oh, here they go. Oh. I've had some catfish when I've been in France over the years. I think my biggest one was 60 pound. I think it took me about 3 weeks to recover after getting that in. But this is just fantastic fishing here. We are doing a simple thing today. One rod does all. We've got some new method feeders. We've got some embed feeders. I'm going to chop and change throughout the day. Oh, here we go. Oh. Come on, girl. Oh. That was incredible. I've got a tree to my left. I'm hoping it doesn't go in there. If I can just get him to come this way a bit. It's kiting to my left. It's telling me it's a big fish. They normally kite when they're big. Let's keep that tip down, right down to the water. Confusing him, the angle that the line's coming from and the pressure's coming from. Let's hope he don't go in this tree. I can't see where he is. I daren't lift it up in the air yet because I can't see where it is. It's definitely going to my left. Oh, I'm on the, what we got? I'm on the leader. Can't see him. Let's have a look at him. Oh, that's a great big carp. Oh. And this is the reason, guys, why if you're going to come down and fish down here at Albans, you have to have them great big landing nets. Oh, that's a massive carp. Just on me leader. That's a massive carp. Well into double figures. This rod is phenomenal. Look at the action on this rod. Wow. Oh, don't go too far. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Come on. Be kind. Don't get too excited. Oh, come on, Westy. Oh, that's massive. That is massive. That might be 20 pounds. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. Wow. I am not even going to attempt to hold that up. That is huge. Look at this guy. Look. Look at that. That has got to be 20 pounds. In fact, I might even weigh it for you. Let's get her unhooked and get her back in the water. Just had this girl on the scales, 17 pound too, and this is why we come to Albans Lakes. You never know what you're going to catch next. Fish care is paramount. Just keep her nice and wet. And let's have a look at her. An absolute beautiful linear mirror, 17 pound too. Look at that baby. Oh, come on. Beautiful. Right, let's get her back in the water, guys. Let's get some more bait out and try and catch another one. Have it, come on. So I've just had that beautiful carp and I've gone back out for one more chuck, and I've had a couple of liners but no proper bite after 9 minutes, so I'm just going to give it 2 bait ups and then go back on top of it. That might be the way we need to do it today. Might just give it a couple of bait ups, catch a fish, go back out with the bait ups, catch a fish. That might be the way to do it. I don't know, but we'll trial and error. But that's what I'm going to do now. Get back out there, 2 bait ups and get the method feeder back out on top of it. Now the reason why I'm doing this is simple really, because it's a sort of venue where if carp anglers catch a fish, they top it back up again. And that is my intention. I'm just going to let that get to the bottom. It's pushed in quite hard into the feeder. Get it to the bottom. And I'm just going to give it a count of 10 in my head. Strike it out. It's almost like leaving a ball of excitement on the bottom, as they say. But this is a carp venue. There's loads of carp anglers fish this all the time. Every time they catch a carp, they refeed. And I'm virtually echoing what they do. I've got some pellets, a bit of hemp, strong fish meal ground bait. I'm going to give it 2 of these feeders. Now I thought the fish were there, because even though I didn't catch a fish on that cast, there was a carp topped on the edge of the tree slightly to the right, and I've had 2 or 3 liners. So the fish were there. Just feel that maybe I need them to get their heads down on the dinner plate. There we go. Let that sink. Helicopter above. Hi mate. Strike it out. Just going to give it 2. I don't want to go mad. I'm going to give it 2. And I'm going to go back out on the method. Hopefully that'll make the fish home in back into the area where the bait's gone in, and we'll get a bite a bit quicker this time. Now Albans Lakes is so exciting. You never ever know what you're going to catch next. This big Lake Willows is just scary. That's why we're fishing stepped up gear. We're not taking any prisoners. We need to be able to hold them. If they go into that tree, I'm saying that, hopefully it won't do it, but if it goes in the tree, I've just got a hook and hold virtually. Let the rod do the work for me. It's the 3rd time I've used the Extremis 12 foot. Really impressed, I've got to be honest. The carp fishing, and you can chuck a long way with them too. Nice strength through the blank. sensible price, I'd say, as rods go. Caught a load of bream with it a few months back. As you've seen today, caught some great big carp too. Never felt like the rod was undergunned or too stiff for catching bream. But the action's superb. Oh, didn't start my stopwatch. Schoolboy error, Westy, schoolboy error. Let's get the stopwatch going. It's really important to have a stopwatch this time of year. You can tell when you think you're going to get bites. There's normally a pattern, especially with bream. You get a pattern of when you're going to get a bite. Fish are there, the fish are definitely out there around that tree. There's no reason why they won't be there. There's one island at the top of the lake. That does fish predominantly better when the wind's blowing up to it. But as the wind blows down this lake, this is a gravel pit. And it's relatively shallow. There are some slightly deeper areas of the lake over there where we did a video at Christmas in the cold weather. Did I mention it was cold then? But it's certainly not cold today. And that's a deeper area on that part of the lake. But most of this lake is pretty uniform, pretty flat. And so this is a slightly shallower end of the lake, top end of Willows. The bottom end is slightly deeper, where you've got the farm lake below it, which is the deepest lake. But when you get a little bit of wind on it, it does make this lake tow, and it really fishes when it's got some tow on it. When it's got a bit of wind and it's towing, it normally fishes really well. But this little bit here is spit. Originally there was another lake. This was two lakes, this lake and that lake. But this lake, they've removed the spit to allow the fish to swim through. Now this is like the Khyber Pass. This is where they go through. You have to go through here to get to the bottom end of the lake. So if we sit here, we're actually cutting the fish off. Now whether the wind blows up the lake or whether the wind blows down the lake, they've got to come through this area at some point. I've been feeding a few 8mm and just about reached to the front of the island. Well, the spit as we call it. I've just been feeding a few there. Just a little bit later in the day, I'm probably 10-12 metres off the front of the spit. A little bit later in the day, if I feed some 8mm, it'd give me another option. I'm not worried about how accurate they are, I'm just worried about getting a little bit of bait in the same sort of area. So as I said, as they swim through, if they swim through from this direction, I can cut them off. They go from the bottom lake up to the shallower end, I can cut them off there. So that's the plan. But these fish in here are big. That was a crazy bite, guys. 6 minutes 40 on the stopwatch. Just give it 3 more bait up feeders. No indications at that time, no liners, and bang, it's just gone round. And I'm not going to say what it is, because every time I say it's not what I think. I thought the last one was a catfish. I'm going to say I've got a feeling this is a small carp. But these catfish have got a real habit of thinking that they're not very big until you get them under your feet, and then they just destroy you. I think I just saw on the surface it's a little carp. Say, Albans, we didn't know what we were going to catch. We are fishing right against that right against the trees. Oh, come on, girl. Yes, carp. It's definitely a carp. So it's fast approaching 23, 24 degrees. Just pop back up to the car to pick something out. 24 degrees on the temperature gauge. It's about 10:30 in the morning. And it's just so exciting fishing here. You just never know what you're going to get next. Still fishing a 32 gram embed method feeder, one of the new ones. And I'm making my arm ache. Oh, good Lord. My arms are aching. Oh. They fight so hard in this lake. Oh, lovely fish, lovely mirror. Say probably fast approaching double figures. If if I can get him in. Can't feel my arm. My arm's knackered. Great fish though. Beautiful looking fish by the looks of it. Oh, lovely fish. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Come to Westy. Head up. Come on. Oh. Head up. Come on, girl. Oh. Oh, there she goes. Oh, show me that embed. Show me that embed. There we go. Come on, girl. Beautiful. Oh, the cracking fish. Oh, oh, here we go. Let's get her up just into double figures, I'd say. 11 or 12 pounds. Let's go. Proper nailed that. Bottom lip. Thanks for coming. I'll see if I can give her a quick hold up for her and then we'll put her in the net. Let's get her out of the way. Will she be kind? Let's have a look. And there we go. What a cracker. Let's get her in the net. Well, that was literally 15 seconds after that hit the bottom, but I do think it's a bream. Not really what we were after, but there's some fantastic bream fishing here at Willows. It was only a matter of time. There's such big shoals of bream that we were going to get a visit off them. I don't know, it's nodding a bit. It might be a little carp. Got to say, this rod is fantastic. I've had to really pull earlier. It's such a lovely action. I don't know if that is. I don't know if that is a bream. If it is, it's one of the big ones. I mean, if it's 5 or 6 pounds, that's quite in a bit, you know. I think that might be a little carp. But what do I know? I'm useless at it. I reckon that's a carp. I mean, it's a baby carp, you know. That is a carp. That is a carp, a baby carp. Look at that. I'm saying baby. Probably 6, 7 pound. And that, beautiful, look at that. 15 seconds on the bottom. Wow. Go on the embed. Oh. Perfect. I'm sitting in the water so I can unhook the fish in the water. Big landing net, which you have to have when you fish here, guys. That is nailed. Bottom lip. Wow. I'm not going to hold this one up. Hell yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I am going to hold it up. They all have a special place, and it might not be. Mind you, she's a bit lively. If I can get her up for you. Oh, look, there's what we cut. Variation. Oh, she's a bit lively. Stay still. We'll just get a quick picture. Oh, whoa. Right, let's get my finger in your mouth. Now hold you still. I don't think this is going to go. There we go. Another little common. Beautiful. Let's get her in the net. Right, that was a bit of a change, guys. All I did was change my bait up feeder. I've changed to a blocked cage bait up feeder now, because I want to feed a few more 8 mils rather than putting loads and loads of ground bait out. I thought I'd rather go for more particle bit, more pellets, and just cap it off with a bit of micros rather than having loads and loads of ground bait. I felt like I was getting a lot of indications but not proper bites. But since I've changed this, I've just changed that. I put 2 of these out probably 5 minutes ago, and as you've just seen, that went round. I chucked it about over the top and it went round after 15-16 seconds. That lovely carp, about £6. So I'm just going to give it another 1 of these over the top, and I'm going to go back out fishing. So 1 more, full of 8 mils, capped with a few micros. Perfect. See how I get to the bottom. Sometimes it's up to us, as we've said in all the videos, up to us to decide what's the best way to feed them. So I've just give it 1 bait up feeder with a load of 8 mils, capped with some micros. That got me the quickest bite of the day, 15 seconds on the last chuck. So I'm going back out now with the method, and hopefully we can get a quick bite. Wow guys, wow, that is really working. 1 minute 30 seconds and that has gone round again. Today that's probably telling me that they like a few 8 mils over the top of their heads today. This is quieting up the lake. But that was crazy, honestly. 1 minute, the last fish after 16 seconds it went round. We had that lovely carp I just caught. I've just chucked it out again. This is going up the lake. This is crazy. It's going in a mock. Oh, there it is. It's a carp. I can see it's a carp. It's on the surface. Not the biggest, but it's a lovely, oh, it's a lovely common carp. Wow. Look at this. What a beautiful fish. That is unmarked. Oh, come on, girl. Let's keep that. Oh, she's woke up. She's probably double figures. Look at her. Oh, come on, girl. You're going back over there again. Just got you all the way in. Wow. These fight so hard, these carp. Wow. Oh, not for the faint-hearted, I'm going to say. Wow, check this rod out. This rod's incredible. What a fantastic action. I can safely say, Tony, you're not getting this back. This is staying in my rod bag. Look at the action on that rod. That is tremendous. Look, that's a great carp. That is a great carp. Whoa! Come on, Westy. Stop playing to the crowd. There ain't anyone. Wow. Come on, girl. Head up. And this is why I've got an 026 leader on here. 8 or 9 metres of 026. I'm fishing near the snags. You've got to have something that's robust. So if they go near the branches, it's not going to break. Oh, this fish, wow. It's not giving in. Come on, girl. Up we go. Come on. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I have to give you a little bit there. Oh, what a cracking fish. Double figures again. We'll get this one held up for you if we can. It's right underneath your feet. Oh. God. Good Lord. God. Come on, girl. You are truly a monster. Come on, head up, head up, head up, head up. Come on. Oh, that's bigger than what I thought. It's bigger than what I thought. Come on, you go. Go on, get in there. Well drawn, Westy. God. Another big girl. Lay her safely down in the water below me. There she is. Beautiful. Let's get the hook out of her. Oh. Well, I am going to try and hold this up, guys. This fish is absolutely stunning. It looks like it's never been caught before. Oh, they still go. Let's get my finger in your mouth. Look at that. What an absolute stunner. Beautiful. Let's get her in the net. Wow. So guys, I'm going to go straight back out there with the bait up. Worked perfectly, the last two chucks. I'm going to fill it with 8 mils. Plug it up with some micros. Let's get that back out there. Beautiful. Let's get to the bottom. It's probably about 7 foot deep there. I'm just going to strike them out. Perfect. Get them grubbing around on the bottom. Come on, what a day. Now I have just made a slight change, and it might not seem a lot, but what I've done is gone from a washed out pink boilie, which is normally really good, to a solid fluoro pink, I'm saying boilie, sorry guys, wafter. So what I've done, I've gone from a washed out 8mm wafter to a solid fluoro pink wafter, slightly different colour as you know, and that's got me 2 really quick bites maybe, and sometimes just that slight change of colour can make a massive difference. So you always got to keep trying and changing bits and pieces. If you're not getting quick bites, you've got to stay active. Oh, perfect, absolutely perfect, absolutely perfect. Just gently sink the line. Just, I've got my tip in the water. I'm not pulling it at all to try and sink the line, because if you do that you will move the feeder. Right, I've just dropped my tip in the water, and that's all I've done. And there we go. That is on the dance floor, as they say. It's murder on the dance floor, but you can't kill the groove, Westy. Let's start that again. Come on, let's have it. Not too quick, because my arm's starting to ache, guys, yeah? Oh! Oh, here we go. That's a strange, oh God, it's caught, oh, that's a strange bite that was. Just never know what you are going to catch here at this place. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what we've got, but oh. So almost come straight at me. What we got? Oh, it's a carp. Wow, what a strange fight. Oh, it's woke up now. Oh. Oh, God, good God, Westy, what's going on? Ah, come on, Mr. Crabtree. Whoa. God. Oh, my arm is aching. Oh. get him up so I can see it. Oh. Wow, another crack. Oh, look at the shape of this thing. It's got big shoulders on it. I don't think it's particularly big, I just think it's got fantastic, real big fish shape. I'm sure this will be a big one in years to come. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, wow, what a beautiful fish. What a beautiful fish. Oh, wow, look at the shape of that. That is going to be an absolute monster. Oh, my leopard's tangled around a little bit. God, wow, what a football. That's a beautiful fish. An absolutely beautiful fish. Wow. Let me just, it's tangled around a bit there. It's just gone through there. Wow. We need to look at this bad boy. What an incredible looking fish. And it's got water all over my face. Oh. Wow. What a beautiful looking fish. Oh, and look at that, and the hook's come out perfect. I am going to attempt to hold this up because this fish is absolutely stunning. It looks like an absolute donkey. Look at that. That is what we come to Albans for. Wow. Well guys, I've got to say, what an absolutely incredible day we've had here at Albans Lakes today. It's just, we've come here, one rod does all. For this part 2 of map visits, we're always going to come to Albans. It's a fantastic lake, but we've just did something different. No skimmers, no worms, no nothing. We have just come pellets and micros, and we have just fished for carp, catfish, whatever we could fish for, and we have headed to a snag sanctuary on the end of the spit, just trying to catch what we can, but kept it really simple. Fished the new embed method feeder, 32 gram in large size, and what an absolutely amazing day it's been. We have had so many carp, it's been crazy, more than I thought we would catch, I'm completely honest with you. And we'll finish it off with this fantastic, if we can, don't lose him, fantastic common. Oh, God, they fight so hard. Oh, look at him on the surface. Wow, come on. Come, you look a great fish to finish the day with. Come on, heads up, come on, here we go, yes. Well guys, what a fantastic way to end the day. I'm just going to unhook him, hold him up, hopefully. Oh, it's a good fish to finish with, great big long fish. Oh, that was never coming off. Smack in the middle of the bottom lip, nailed him. Now if I can hold him up. Well guys, she's a bit lively. Just gonna hold him up for the camera. Oh, come on. What an amazing day here at Albans Lakes, fishing big baits. Big baits for big fish in a snag sanctuary. All I'm saying guys is take care, and I'll see you on the bank sometime. Bye for now. Well guys, the famous last cast. You just see me finish up the video. I had one more cast and this little bad boy come along. 16 pounds, 7 ounces, last cast of the day. Oh, settle down, bit of water on you, love. This little girl come along, 16 pound, 10 ounces of pure power. And that is what we come to Albans Lakes for. Look at that baby. I'm going to say it again guys, take care. Don't forget to subscribe to the Map Fishing YouTube channel. There's not just videos from me, but from all the other consultants at Map Fishing. Take care, and I'll see you on the bank sometime. Bye for now. Beautiful. Hey!